Ho 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 and Merry Christmas. I just had to use that special Omaha intro video because it has never worked with the sound, and it didn't work this time perfectly, but I managed to get the sound to it, so I'm happy. Christmas is saved. Our first tournament is starting in 3 minutes. If I have registered to it, I think I have, yes. I'm registered to all of these tournaments. This is the menu for tonight. We are going to play at least all of these. And if we are having a boring time, we can add some special events like mixed games, or I was thinking about playing one $5 spin and grow, because if we win 1 million, we would have something to share for the fund holders. We have a lot of things going on today. I will let you know, but before the first tournament starts, I'm going to show you an intro video I made today. You can find some familiar pictures in it if this works. And it doesn't. So I'm going to do this. So, there you go. I have been sick for the past few days, so I'm sorry. I have to cough and I have to sneeze for the whole night. But I hope we can manage. I didn't want to miss this opportunity, so here we are. We have our first tournament open. Woo! And it's going to be probably the second biggest tournament of tonight. Because this €55 nightly PLO requires 3 players, and I just registered to it and I was the only one. Last time we had PLO MTT night, it was cancelled. So this is probably the second co-main event, so to speak. Romania is the main event. But let's see what happens. We will have a quiz today. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about PokerMania crew, but it works in a way that every now and then I will introduce you with one question. Yeah, no delay tonight. I want to have interaction, and I don't think anyone can abuse the stream with PLO MTTs. And if I have a feeling that something funny is going on, I can just change the screen to change the table to another screen. So the quiz works in this way. I'm going to send you or show you some questions every now and then. We have around, how many questions we have? I have no idea. Let me check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We have 12 questions, and every now and then I'm going to show you one, but you can't answer it. And when all the questions have been showed, we can recap them, and then I'm going to send you a link. Wow. Big raise. No straight possibility. We have second nut straight draw. And top and bottom two. I'm going to fold. We have no nut outs. And when he raises, he might have a set, so we don't really want to hit the 5. 7 can be a problematic. So let's keep it simple. So in the end, I'm going to give you the address. And you can then answer the questions. We will set the time limit, then I will close the quiz. And depending on how many answers we have, we then count the points, and the one who gets most correct answers will... What happened here? Oh dear. Open-ender. So the one who gets most points for correct answers will win something, and I will show you the prize after this hand. We flop. Oh, I'm just going to actually check. What is this? Stable, but why can't I? Oh, here it is. Ooh, it's a big one. I don't want to see, but yeah, I have a top pair, but nothing much. And when he pots it, he has us beat. If I had a top pair with the nut flush, then I would have probably c-betted. Now we're going to make this slightly smaller. This can go... I don't know. Where do I put this? Kind of nonsense papers. Okay, let's do this. We have 2 tables. And this one goes to here. Okay, it's nice in there. We're going to talk about PLO MTTs. Feel free to share your points of view. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have a nice story to tell about poker, Christmas, or whatever, even your wife or boyfriend, feel free to share it. The idea is to have pretty fun for the next 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. And while doing it, we can actually play some poker. 7, 4, 5 deuce. I'm going to open it. And we actually flop something against one opponent. I will see bet this pretty much always. And wow, this is the guy who bought it in earlier. What do we have? We have 2 pairs. We have a cut shot. But would he pot it if he doesn't have a hand? I don't know. But I'm going to fold. But he has potted it twice. So he might be bluffing. Now we just have to continue observing him. We have a hard, but it's just confusing. I'm going to disable him. Oh, I have to take a medicine for my coughing. So, if you want to sing Christmas songs, feel free to call me through Skype. I can give you voice or sound so you can have fun and sing what else. If you want to come to the booth and talk with me, chat with me, or tell whatever you want, feel free. We have no rules for tonight. We can do whatever we want or whatever you want. So don't be quiet. Talk to me, baby. On the right, oh, there's an open and there's a 3-bet. Hasenfuss has been pretty active. He just somehow managed to, yeah, he had a flush draw. I'm going to call. We have huge implied odds if we hit the hand. And we sort of do. If he shoves, oh, he checks. I'm going to check. Let's see the turn. Turn is a good card for us. If he checks, I'm pretty sure we have the best hand. And I'm going to shove. I don't think they have a set when they check the turn. So I'm going to shove. Don't give them good price for drawing something. And he has king. We have 2 pairs. On the river we had 3 pairs and almost a double up. Yay! That was easy. Next one is €5. Rebuy in 6 minutes. Last time when we had PL MTT, we were having quite a chaotic situation. After the first hour, I had, if I remember, 12 tournaments going on, and few of them were rush tournaments, and a couple of high-lows, couple of normal PLOs, and I was so lost. So today we have only 11 tournaments total, and of course if we go deep in these two, we will have, like here in an hour, we will have 7 tournaments, but I think that's manageable. And of course if it feels that it's going to be pretty busy and hard to focus, I'm going to move the smaller ones to the side. Here we can price of 20 in the pot of 440 with our not inside straight draw. And turn gives us even more out. And we see a free river. Almost. We do, and we miss. So now we just check fold. The basic approach for PL tournaments is when we have deep stacks, blinds are small, the idea is get in cheap, get out with big stack, meaning that you don't have to raise a lot of hands, you can limp behind, sort of keep the pot small, especially in these low stakes tournaments. People have no idea of relative hand strength, so they are, most of them are kind of hold'em players, playing a lot of hands, and if they hit something they just can't fold. So we want to see a flop pretty cheaply unless we have a monster hand, and when we hit, then we start to value bet. I have no idea what Vaku says, but okay. There are a few differences between PLO tournaments and hold'em tournaments. We are going to talk about them during this evening. One of the key differences is that in PLO tournaments you don't have antes, which means that you can wait for a bit longer. And it happens like in hold'em, when you have 10 BB stack, you can't wait forever. You have to shove it because antes are chopping you down. And if someone opens, you can shove 10 BBs with nice folding equity. In PLO, you can't shove 10 BBs pre-flop often. And if a big stack opens and you shove 7-8 BBs, he will pretty much always have the odds to call. So when you fall down to under 10 BBs stack size, you can't shove as a bluff. Well, in hold'em tournaments you shove as a bluff often, but in PLO you can't, because you have pretty much no folding equity. So the problem is that people are not comfortable in shoving anything but aces, kings, or high Broadway cards. So they are waiting, and they wait until they find a hand, and then they let the 50-50 flip. So in PLO, especially in 18 tournament, you really don't want to be with the short stack, because no matter how long you wait, you have to take a sort of 50-50 flip. If you're lucky, you are 60-40 favorite, but it's still a flip. So with the short stack, you know you have to take a flip. I'd much rather take the flip 15 BBs deep than 7 BBs, because then when we double up, we have 30 BBs. If we double up 7 BB stack, we have 15, and it's back to the same thing. Yeah, in early stage there aren't that many hard decisions. We want to hit the nuts and we want to get max value. But later, when we sort of have to play our hands, we can't just wait. The aggression goes up and then we will have decisions. And one of the biggest decisions in tournament, here 165 to call, and we have good implied odds. It's just I don't want to see an ace on the board. And he puts it, we can get away. But if we hit a flush or something around 7-8, we can get a nice stack. I thought about folding, might seem needy, but ace king 7-8. When we flop the nuts, it's easy to play. When we have air, it's easy to play. But when the board is something like king jack 7, then the problem starts. So I'd much rather just fold. Now a tournament opened somewhere, but I can't find it. Damn. Oh, there it is. Oh, Reba Eye. Whoa. I don't want to sit there, I want to sit here. So, pretty soon we will have our hand full. On table 2 we have a nice hand. Let's see what happens. So, yes, the prize for the quiz is... Thank God someone is awake. I'm going to show you... Show you, where do I have it? I have it in here. If you are from Finland, this is your prize. You get a present card. I don't know what's it in English. Well, it's a card that is 10 euros in value, and you can buy booze from Alko, which is our liquor store. But if you are not from Finland, which might be a case because we are having an international pre-Christmas party, that wouldn't do any good for you, so we are sending you some of these. This is salmiakki. It's a candy. I'm not sure what's it in English, something like salty licorice, or I don't know. Oh, this sucks, he crawls. If he doesn't have a 7, we have nothing to worry about. Except backdoor, straight or flush. And we win the pot. He probably has just the queen. No, he had a pair of 10s. Wow. Well, that's one way of playing pair of 10s. I have nothing more to say. I think anyone can participate. We haven't ruled out any PokerStars crew members, but actually I'm not sure. I would say that the ones that are introducing the questions can always participate, but they can't win anything. And I think that Dea and Arnemetsa can make a ruling. Can our coaches participate? There isn't any questions about US Pro, so it's fine by me, but not sure. If I'm looking at the questions, there are sort of questions that even if you are PokerStars crew member, you probably don't know the answers, because these questions are sort of interesting. The first question, I will reveal them one by one. The first question is, type in your PokerStars nickname. That's the first one. And that's a mandatory question. It's the only one that you have to answer to be able to return your answers. You have to give us your name. I disabled the hard part. God damn it. Joborta says that he's seen big winners. Are they players that have won constantly, or have they had few big wins? But yeah, I think the difference is that in early stage you can play like 40 and 5, super passive, like fishy stats, and it's the way to go. But on the later stages, it really depends of the table dynamics and what kind of stack you have. If you have a big stack and rest of the table is pretty passive, then you have to be aggressive. Steal the blinds, make them fold. If you have a medium stack and there's one big stack that is aggressive, there's not much you can do unless you get a good starting hand. Yeah, Joborta is talking about cash games, so that's a bit different world. Here, guy is thinking a lot. Yeah, there's no question about me. Well, you would have figured it out by the end of the coachings. Oh, we hit a nice turn. His c-bet is so small that I'm going to call it once. And now we actually hit not flush draw, not cutter. I'm going to check. We hit the nuts on the river, which is nice. And let's see what happens there. And let's make a value bet of 270. And he folds. Yeah, so the first question is, type in your PokerStars nickname. That's the easy one. I'm not even going to show it to you. Next one. Let me see if I can copy paste it. Here it is. The next question is here. How many horses Markus Y, a moderator, has had? That's the question. No explanation. Then there are 5 different answers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many horses Markus Y, or Markus Y in Finnish, has had? Sorry, I have to cough all the time. Joborta, I'm not going to explain the question. On table 1, half a pot, we have not cut shot, not flush draw. Of course, we're going to call. We hit the nuts. Yay! Now we hope he has a king high. He bets quite smallish. We have to raise. If he has a set, we can't just call. And he folds. Yeah. Horses or horses or horses or whatever. On table 3 we open for pot and we miss the board. Someone pots, we fold. So that's the first question. I'm going to show you the next one in like 5 minutes or so. Yeah, Maya is onto something. We got aces on table 3 once again. Let's see what happens. And yeah, it's super exploitative that we open pot with aces, but we have never met any of these guys. They just don't figure it out fast enough. Ugh, I have a slime in my throat and it's not coming out. So I have to cough all the time. Well, Vaakko, you can answer how many cows Markus Yu has had. Cows or cows? It's your special question. Oh, we flopped the nuts. Woo! And he bets to us. I'm just going to effectively shove my stack here. Would have waited for a while, but don't get too fancy. We can 3-bet, we call with our nice ace cracker. And we miss the board, so we just fold. And we have the call, so I'm actually going to just check the turn. Because we have 500 behind. Well, actually I'm going to bet, because if they have a flush draw, they will call. Oh dear, silk hand. 1 outer. Okay. Set versus set and 1 outer on the turn. Woo! Easy game. And we have a break on 2 tables. Oh, the third one. Yay, let's go to break. We can call, and we have the quads. I'm going to bet small. So he's tempted to call. And we still have the nuts. And I don't know. I need to give him a room to do something stupid. What he had? Oh, he had a straight on the river. I thought that if he has like aces or queens and he doesn't believe me, and if he has air, he might think that he can raise me off my weakest hand. Not sure. Hey, we have a break. What should we do? I can introduce to you my friend Punching Bag. And it's great when someone hits 1 outer against you, you just punch it. And it relieves the anger.
Screw you. Stupid arsehole. Shithead. Screw you. Stupid arsehole. Shithead.
I feel better already. Yes, this is the night for stupid side bets. And if they are related to anything that is happening tonight, it's even better. Does it really? This? Yeah, it works.
Screw you, stupid arsehole.
The only problem is that there's this small, I don't know what are these, imokuppi in Finnish, suction cup, I don't know, the thing that should hold it in a place, but if you're angry and you just smack it, it flies all the way to the other end of the room. So yeah, in a way it doesn't work. How many cookies are stuck in my mouth? I don't know, I don't have any cookies. And as I'm coughing, it might be lethal. So I'm probably not going to try. It would suck to suffocate in a live coaching. So we have a break, so I'm going to give you the next question. Here is the question. When I was 10 years old, I went to the church with my school. I wore a broken neon yellow jogging pants. And the question is why? And the answer possibilities are: my better trousers were lost. I wanted to make a statement about religions. I didn't know it was a church day. I didn't want to wear the better trousers, or those jogging pants were the only trousers I owned. So there's the 5 possibilities. Better trousers were lost. I wanted to make a statement. I didn't know it was a church day. I didn't want to wear those better trousers, or those jogging pants were actually the only trousers I owned when I was 10 years old. So there's something to think about. Let me see if I can find a picture of... Not sure they make those jogging pants anymore. No, these are... When you go to Google picture search, you just find women without clothes. Okay, can't find mine, but nice pictures. We're having our 4th tournament in 5 minutes, actually 2 of them. So then we will have 6 tournaments open. Oh dear, it's going to be rather messy again. It sucks as I'm always thinking that, yeah, I'm going to bust few of those tournaments, and if I have only one going on, it would suck, but, well, it's pre-Christmas. Now I forgot to eat anything, so I have to wait like 4 hours before the synchronized break again. So how many of you have written a letter to Santa Claus? Or if you don't believe in Santa Claus, to anyone else? Or let me ask you this way: if you would write, what would you wish for the Christmas? And we'll continue. Oh, in 5 minutes we're going to start our Romania co-main event. Let me see if there's any participants. No. In the €55 90 PLO there's only 1 participant. But I thought that, let's see, like in an hour, how many tables we have still open. If we have room, I thought about opening some mixed games. Because there's going to be 8 game and Hold'em PLO and mixed Omaha. Okay, that would do. There's going to be a mixed games in 37 minutes, in an hour 10 minutes, 1.5 hours, and 2 hours. We actually have $33 horse starting at 20 to 11. Interesting to see if there's any participants. That could be nice. What other guy options? Rainbow aces. I'm just going to call. Other guy options for Santa. I don't know. If you're Russian, you believe in what is his name? Winter guy. I don't know. We flopped the set, but too bad it's a monotone board. So no one bet, so I'm going to bet the turn. We have actually the nut flush blocker, so I don't think anyone is raising us. Yeah, I think I should bet the flop, but it's hard to play 3 streets of value. But yeah, I could bet the flop. And if he has a flush, he's not folding. And he didn't. He had king 5. Well, hard to play 3 streets of value from that hand. Why would I check raise the flop? Because I blocked enough flush. He's just going to fold pretty much almost all of his hands, and I just miss value. And he's not going to raise me without a hand. Where do I put this? I put it in here. Oh, it gets lost. Well, we know what I'm going to play. Now we have our Omania open. I'm going to switch, so the big ones are in the top. Now you got confused. Ace queen double suited out of position. Hard. A nice turn. And I'm just going to call. He probably doesn't have the king, so I don't have to protect my hand. I can let him do the betting. And now the only hand we are going to lose to is king jack. So let's make a smallish raise and value down him. Here on the table 3 we bet the flop because there's a flush draw. And if he calls, we have the odds and we have some split outs. Let's gamble. And we win. Do they even have a straight? Where do I find the last hand? There. Oh, now it opens something funny. No, they didn't have. There was a 2-person flush draw, and the other one had just pair and cut shot. Okay, nice. Yes, I have planned one re-entry to this table 1. So if we bust, we can continue. Let's see if we bust what are the blinds. But yeah, we have the possibility of re-entry. Oh dear, had to sneeze. As long as I remember to mute my microphone, it shouldn't be a problem, but for the first time I forget it. Your ears will probably explode. Yes, Vaku, you can make a dishwashing salmon. We have 2 pairs and he bets half, but wow, we beat ace king. So I'm going to call. And he has king 6. Oh, thin value bet. I'm going to show you the next question as soon as I find it. From somewhere. It's in here. Question number 3 was the first one. Doesn't count. What did Arni Metsä do when he met me, Kyyberi, for the first time? First, he gave me a hug, or he gave me a bottle of booze, or he gave me a burger, or he gave me a box of chocolate, or he didn't know it was me, Kyyberi. Oh dear. While asking questions, we folded King Queen 9 double suited on the $3 rebuy. That sucks. So that's the question. What did Arni Metsä give me when he met me first time? A hug, a bottle of booze, burger, a box of chocolate, or he didn't know it was me. I'm going to see bet this. There should be a lot of floating equity, but of course people call with any pocket pairs. So he probably has pair of 10s, 8s. Yeah, probably should just value bet. We make 2 pairs here. I have to call. He probably would value bet trips. Let's see what he has. Oh, he made it on the river. And he raises us. Wow, that's a strange raise. But he probably has it. Not sure if you can use info tab here on FullTilt. There's the info. Wow, super coffee today. I don't know why. Just can't get it out of my throat. We hit the set on table 3. We hit the full house. I'm continuing to betting as we see people call with cut shot even when the board is paired. So just value, 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 value. And the straight comes on the river. I'm going to make a smallish value bet. And they fold rivers, so they were drawing to a flush. Wow. Wow, wow. And the next question is actually almost the same as before. This, what did Arni Metsä do when he met Kyyberi for the first time? The next question, it has all the same answers. But the question is, what did Arni Metsä do when he met Kyyberi for the second time? Sneaky. So the same options. Gave me a hug, gave me a bottle of booze, gave me a burger, gave me a box of chocolate, or he didn't knew it was me. And you're on table 3, he calls. I'm not going to barrel him. Oh dear, I'm dying. I hope I'll survive. On the outside table, it's a 3-bet pot, and we flop a big wrap. And he bets. I'm going to call. Sometimes we might get a free river if a spade comes, we can donk, and we probably have at least some folding equity. We can fold on any turns, so whatever happens we are calling here. And oh no, he's just crushing us with pocket queens. Nice flop. But it's a rebuy tournament, so we can rebuy if we bust. Next hand we open, we can a 3-bet. I'm on the shove here, and he has trips. Wow, and we don't hit our flush draw, so it's still a rebuy. Yeah, the actual wording is that what did Arnmeister do when he met Kyyberi? He didn't knew it was Kyyberi. So again, I'm not going to explain it, what does it mean, but that's the answer. Could that be the answer for the second one? Yes, it can be, if you think, but it doesn't have to be. And what we have here, we have kings. Oh, I mislooked. It's so bad. I don't know what I saw here, but definitely something strange going on. I'm so excited about the quiz that I'm just not focusing on the tables. Yeah, it's poker, who cares? I'm going to check. If he raises, it's a 6 spot, but I think we have to call. It screams for 7. The only hand he can do this with is pocket aces. But he had the quads. Second time we ran into quads today. Nice. And we had quads once ourselves. That's why. PLO is such a nice game. You get quads all the time. Someone might think about raising here, but I don't see any value in raising. The only hand that can call us is the 7. Even AC should fold. Yeah, Mark was saying that the quiz is just pure lotto. Well, of course it is. We don't have any skills at Poker Mania, that's why we love lotteries. And now we just wait. In 15 minutes there will be a couple of tournaments, so it's not so boring anymore, except the €55 nightly PLO has only one participant, it's me, so it's probably going to be cancelled. So we have €55, around $75 to spend on something funny. We're going to play at least one $5 spin and go, and then we can cash out 1 million. It means that all the shareholders can divide $500,000 between them. Oh, it would be sick. It would be nice to post the trade that. Okay, Markus Yu gets $250,000. It would be pretty Merry Christmas after that. We have to try. And then we might play some horse tournaments or whatever. Maybe PLO, heads up, sit and goes. Often people are asking that, is it profitable to play PLO tournaments? I'm just going to call, we have the flush draw, so there aren't that many outs that can hurt us. Now the question is, do we value bet or do we not? I think we do. Someone might have ace in their hand, they are just going to call. Probably any weaker 10 will call. And if someone raises, I think we just have to fold. It would be a sick raise. Oh, he had a smaller full house. Wow. Checks the flop. That was nasty. Especially in early stages, the folding equity from stealing the blinds is pretty minimal. People just don't want to fold their hands. So I don't recommend in the first blind levels, especially in the smaller tournaments, to steal from the button a lot. As you have seen, people will call with pretty wide ranges. Kings versus aces and kaboom. I'm so tempted to raise here. Nah. With kings I want to see the flop. Here with jacks on the button I think we can call. And he pots the flop. Wow. Nice bet sizing. I can call because I have the nut cut shot. $90 into pot of, well, now it's $1,000, so we don't have the odds anymore. So let them boys battle. Here on table 4 we open queens, and we get 5 calls, and we flop the middle set. Wow. Well, I just definitely want to call, so these guys will call with flush draws and weak pairs and all kind of trash. 4th time we have the quads on the table, and now we want to extract thin value. A king on the board. Wow, we have 1 king, so we have the nuts, and he bets. The problem is that he can't have king queen, so the best hand possible is king 4. So I'm going to make a small raise. And he calls. Probably pocket 4s. So, oh, I'm going to choke. He had a jack high flush and he calls my river raise. Wow. Wow. That's hold'em player. And I thought that, how much can I bet to get value from king 4 or pocket 4s? Didn't even cross my mind that he can call with the flush. But as you see, no folding equity. Low stakes. PL entities, especially in the early stages. That's why you don't bluff. Just value bet, value bet, value bet. We haven't busted out in any tournament yet. This was not the plan. Yeah, my mindset is... Yeah, I played micro cash games and you don't see that there. So this is way different than what I'm used to. But yeah, you haven't seen me do a lot of flops. I have c-bet some of the flops, but I don't think we have won a single pot with flop c-bet. I think that you can hero fold because there's a huge difference when a player calls or when he bets pot himself. Like here he bet really smallish on the river. But it's a different, when he pots, it's really a different thing than when he calls down lightly. But yeah, hero folding is probably not what we should do here. Satellites to pick Sunday games. Well, I'm not here to play those games on Sunday. So, I don't think there's much value in them. Well, on the rebuy we got the money in with the best hand. I'm going to value bet here on the river versus ace-7, ace-9. We put the money in on the flop. Well, yeah, we had the best made hand on the flop, but there was zillion outs for them. And we didn't hit our hand, ace-jack won it. So, last rebuy there. So yeah, satellites to Sunday games, it doesn't have value because I'm not here to play them on Sunday. Probably, so they would be wasted. But we have a good stuff going on the bottom tourneys. We need to double up here in Romania. Of course, we are not in hurry. We still have like 35 pp's. Yulos Pro made the first choke of the evening. Now that someone breaks the ice. Let's hope the next one is better. Before the next tournament starts, let me show you the next question. This is not a brag, but I had to pick up something. I made an IQ test online. It was 25-minute test while in fever on this Wednesday. And what was my result? And there's 6 different possibilities for the answer. First, I fell asleep during the test. 90, 105, 123, 130, 139. I'm going to call this turn bet. And then I'm just going to check fold the river. If he has wheel for 2 pairs, he's going to check behind. But he bets he has the flush. Well, you don't know if I'm smart. Or I might be super smart. Who knows? We have kings here on demo 3. I decided to open instead of just limping. Silver Steven, oh, you came in late. Yes, we have a quiz. We have 12 questions, and I'm going to show you the questions every now and then. And in the end, we're going, oh, we have the nuts, and we can. I'm just going to shove it here. I mean, we have the nuts. If he has a set, we can max value. And there's going to be, if the board doesn't pair, we don't have the nuts on the river. And we can shove here. One of those blank turns. So he has a draw. He makes it, but we make the full house, and woo! Another big stack. Here on table 2 we have around pot size left, so I'm just going to pot it and commit myself. Now he has to decide what he does. So I'm going to show you the questions. You can find them in the chat. You can just scroll up, and when all the questions have been introduced, I'm going to give you the link to the answer or reply form, where you can reply to the questions and send it. Then at some point I will close down the quiz, and then we just count the points. 1 point for correct answer, and in the end we have a tiebreaker question. In case someone or 2 person has the same amount of correct answers. And if you missed some of the earlier questions, don't worry, I'm going to recap them at some point. Oh, we hit the nuts. And we're super deep, but out of position. We still have the nuts, and I'm going to pot it. He's not folding a flush draw. And we still have the nuts. And only way he can call is that he has a smaller straight. Comment on my pre-hand with DP stack with 3x. Yeah, probably. The thing is that, yeah, I think with deeper stacks we can open more. Yes, you're right. Because I think in this situation we would have got some more value. But as you can see, I am not a tournament player. I'm not used to these different kind of situations. Sorry for that. Can't we get any... here's tourney info. Oh, it shows this one. Because King Queen Jack then double suited is a hand that if someone 3-bets, we can easily call and play from there. So we don't have to even be worried about someone 3-betting us. Looks like that the nightly PLO didn't start. Yes, it has been cancelled. Too bad. So it has happened now twice, so I suppose it's not played that often. So we have $75 to spend on something. Where is our menu? We have $11 PLO. Oh, I thought this guy raised. I should have opened myself. Well, pretty much the worst river card. I'm going to make a small blocker bet. If he raises, I can happily fold. And he does, so he has to straight. We hit the top pair. Oh, what a crappy flop. Against 3 players, it is very likely that someone has an ace, and almost certain that someone has ace or a flush draw. So I'm just folding. It's a bad flop. We have to fold. So now started $11 PLO 6 max. Okay. And we still haven't busted on any tournaments. And we flopped the wrap on the big tournament. We have 13 outs to the straight. And whoa, we won the pot with the C-bet. Yay. Now we're rolling. Five is probably a good card for us. And it gives us the flush draw. So I'm just bet folding. Of course he might call me with ace king, but he folds. Now there's 6 tables going on, and 7th one is opening in 10 minutes. Here we're 19 out of 27, and I suppose that 6 will get paid, so we are not even close to anything. So US Pro has opened the evening with a choke. He didn't knew it was a choke, but it was. Who's going to tell the next one? Come on. You can tell in the chat, you can come to Skype and say it out loud. We have our own open mic evening. You can do stand-up while I'm playing poker. Up to you. You don't want me to start telling jokes. I'm in open 3-bet. I'm going to fold. 9-9 Jack 8, sort of nice hand, but it will just hit so many problems. Yeah, 7 draws were on Monastery's door. Haha. I have actually told that joke once in English in when we were in Spain watching Ice Hockey World Championships. On the last night I told it, I don't know, if I remember right, there were one Russian guy who didn't speak English, few drunken Australian, New Zealand guys, if I remember right, and I don't recall anyone laughing, so I probably didn't tell it in a good fashion. I'm going to just flat ace, queen, king, king. Let's see what happens. And so Potter is asking what kind of dwarves. Well, they are the 7 dwarves from the Disney story, if you have heard it. And here someone 3-bets. Wow. Oh dear. Ace king, 10. What? I'm going to fold. Because the pocket 10s will affect in a way that I'm not going to hit the flop often. And I think he has aces a lot of times. And he has Jack 10, Queen 3. Well, we would have lost the pot anyway, but save money. We have a high-low tournament opening up at some point, actually in 5 minutes. 10 euros high-low rebuy. Aces versus aces. And they split the pot. Dum 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 dum. Do 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 do. Wow. People are chasing straight draws when the flush completes and someone shoves. Ooh. We have 2 pairs, we call and turn. I'm going to call, it's just a weak bet. Thing is that, can I raise? I don't think. He didn't have anything. The only hand he can call me is probably the straight. But somehow I have a feeling that he might have more. He might have full houses to a lot of his range. Might have made a. Pot was 400, he bet 100. Or pot was 600, he bet 100. We could raise to 300 or something, and probably get a call from some of the hands. Well, this big pot Sam is definitely playing big pots, but he's having just garbage hands in those big pots. Well, maybe it's time for the next question if I can find it here. The next question is this one. After Korpi Soturi and Arni Metsä had their drunken MTT coaching, how many times did Korpi Soturi throw up during the following day? They actually had a sort of education and entertainment. It's entertainment coaching where they were drinking booze and they wanted to see how it affects their decision making, and they were pretty drunk. So the possibilities are 0, 1, 7, 16, or he lost the count at around 20. Fifth time someone has a quads versus aces. Oh, I love PLO. Quads everywhere. When I was constructing the schedule for today, I thought that in 2 hours we would probably have dropped from 1 or 2 tournaments, but we haven't. So, okay, now we started the rebuy. Where the hell do I put this one? Yep, it goes there. Okay. Nice. I'm going to just keep these here on the second screen, and I'm going to show you when something interesting happens. Because I think 4 tables here is enough. Now we have something going on in Omania. I think I'm going to play aggressive with this hand. 2 pairs with the flush draw. And I'm going to shove this turn. We should have some folding equity. And if called, we have a lot of equity. Oh, we're drawing dead. Or 1 outer, 2 outer. Okay. That was it. Like, he has a set on really drawy board and he just decides to crawl against 2 shorties. Wow. Well, good for you. Oh, I folded pocket queens. So now we can close this one and I'll put the $11 tournament. Now I just have to remember that this is a high-low tournament. So I don't fold any of the good hands. Well, you can't shove pre-flop. It's pot limit. There would have been no limit high-low tournaments. But I decided to take this $10, 10 euros, so we can have some of these bigger tournaments. So we can actually win money if we manage to get to the payday. Is the round number we are trying to achieve, is it going to be 666? That's something to achieve. What is the average? Oh, we are way below average here. Hand on table 4. And we hit the nuts on table 1. Five 20s. Nice amount. And no action. I'm going to bet 400 here on table 4. We have the second nuts. And as we have seen, people go with 2 pairs, they chase straight draws. So I'm probably just going to bet. Unless the board pairs. We block the jack high flush. Oh, it's a 6 spot. Now it's time to hero call or hero fold. Half, but it looks so much like a full house. And wow, he had a 10 high flush, but he made a runner full house. That is another 6. Oh. So in pretty much one of the first hands, we had not full house versus quads, and now runner full house. That is just cruel. Well, let's be positive. It's better to have these nasty suckouts here on early stage than on the bubble or final table bubble. One PLO player for Burkina Faso. Well, that would be exotic. Yeah, so but it might be that, but we have seen people betting with pretty weak hands. And when I check, he might. The reason why I called is that if I check, if he's a sort of hold-on thinking player, he might call, or he might actually value bet some really low flushes, thinking he's the favorite. On the outside table, we have 2 pairs versus a flush straight draw, and he hits the river. I don't know what test you are doing, but you are not doing my test. I have no idea what you're talking about. So on a rebuy tournament, we have made 2 rebuys, so not sure. Can we continue? Probably we can make 1 more. And we have dropped from $33 Romania. And the only tournament where we are doing pretty good is this €5 rebuy. And of course we are in decent shape here. Average is 6,000 and we have 4.8. How much is the add-on? Do I know? Do I see it in the lobby? Add-on is 3,000. Now, when I have 10,000 stack, should I pay €5 to pay 3,000 more? Is it worth the cost? I don't know. Kauris is saying that get the add-on. It needs to be purchased. Why? Well, I trust you guys. Oh, he calls me. Probably going to check the turn. We have the flush draw. We have the straight draw. And that is the worst possible river. He can't have a hand that we can win. Or can he? Not sure. Why he bet so small? Oh, I'm too curious. He had a straight. That's why he bet small. Yes. Now we have a break. I'm going to grab some meatballs. So, see you in a while. And when I come back, we can watch the awesome video. See you soon.